Well, I want to go this way first. Yeah. All right, happy Makha Bucha. Today is
it's a Buddhist holiday, as Sean said, Makha Bucha. We probably butchering the name.
That's right.
But it falls on the first full moon of March. Well, something. Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, it's the first full moon of March. The official holiday was Sunday, but today is the actual full moon, and it's the blood moon.
And it commemorates the time when 1,200 Buddhists spontaneously came together to pay their respects to the Buddha. And it says it's the festival in honor of Sangha, which is a Buddhist community. So yeah, it's cool. Learn about Buddhist holidays.
Yeah, so I was trying to delay our departure so that it would be up when we left, but Tree was in a hurry to go check it out, so I guess we'll maybe walk slower or something? I don't know.
I didn't even realize how fast I was walking.
All right, well, so this will give us a chance to show you our neighborhood as we wait for the moon to come up.
Mango trees hanging off, with the mangoes hanging off.
Yeah, so this mango tree is going off. And they're getting big. Every day we go by here, they're like bigger and bigger.
Check this out.
Look how many there are. There's got to be 50 just right here on this little side of the tree. And so there's our pool. And then the gym is upstairs over there. And there's our front gate. The guy that works at the front gate's really cool. Actually, there's two of them. One was an older guy, and he's really friendly.
Yeah.
Kun Suwan is his name. And we don't know the other guy's name. He's new since we moved here, but every time we go in or out, he's like bows to us. So it's kind of...
Yeah.
First, you got to get used to being bowed to, but, you know, I recognize it now. It's just respect. And so, anyway, yeah, it's great. And so, these are like the big houses when you first come in. They both have pools, and these ones don't. These guys have a big husky dog over there. He always sticks his head out the little holes when we walk by in the morning and in the evening, but his owner's on him. And then the wasted fruit. Did those ones go down? I don't see those ones up anymore either. There was another one over there I don't see up. And then those ones fell. And so then on the empty fields, they put in fruit trees. So it's a different tax rate when you have fruit trees. I think they have that same kind of stuff in the States. And then there's this mango tree over here. Looks like it's slower to bloom. I think maybe some of them go at different rates, and I think they keep putting out for a while.
Yeah, like, and they seem to be different varieties. Like we've noticed, you know, like they kind of look a little different. Some of them look a little bit different from each other.
Yeah, there are different varieties of mangoes for sure. That one we just saw hanging off the wall is different from the one that's in our yard right here. And so this house on the corner, we should walk back there. This house on the corner is pretty big. It sits off here by itself. And the story we heard was that they couldn't really afford their payments. So they made a deal with the owner to build some other houses over here and use part of their property for that. And yeah, it looks like they're putting in three new houses here. It's been interesting to watch them go up. They're all like cement. They put up these pillars with metal and cement, and then they put bricks in between these and then plaster over them. And the bats are out. And so yeah, so these three houses are new. So if you're wanting to move to Chiang Mai, it's the beginning of March right now. Yeah, it's the beginning of March right now. So we'd be your neighbors. I assume the camera's picking that up. When we go past it, you'll hear it more. Oh, some clouds on this side. I think it's going to be clear on that side, hopefully. So the air, let's talk about the air. So the air right now is around, AQI is about 157, I think it was, which is as bad as it's been since we've been here. We know about this time of the year since before we moved here. So our plan was, we had worked it into our budget to be able to leave for about 6 weeks from mid-March till the end of April. And it seems like that's going to be just about right for us. So yeah, I think
the islands.
yeah, we're going to go down south to Koh Chang, down off Trat near the Cambodian border, and not by Phuket, the whole other side of the Gulf. So if that's what you're looking at on the map, we're going to be on the other side of the Gulf near Cambodia. So this is the big field going by where we go take our walk every morning. And this is, I really like this street because there's no houses on it besides the back of Pooh's house. Pooh is the
and there's a
owner of our project.
We were noticing yesterday on our walk that so many birds that live in these trees right around here. So that's where they sleep at night.
Up here in a second. You can't hear them already. Coming up yet? Nope.
You need a rooftop bar.
I might have to come back out a little bit later to hopefully get the moon.
It's only supposed to be red until like 7:05. So.
Well, but then it goes less red at that point for a little bit, right?
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I guess this would be a nice time to have a second floor.
So here's some of the trees that are full of birds. It's getting kind of late now, so they might be roosting down for the night. I can still hear the coel. Coel! Coel!
And it's pretty cool. I've seen now twice, 2 different mornings, a woodpecker. I think it's called a greater spotted woodpecker. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely new. What is that?
Yeah, we walk down here sometimes with our bird identification app and listen to the birds to see what's around us. The app only knows like 40% of the birds in this area, but there's a lot of birds that it doesn't pick up sometimes. So this is probably as late as we've ever been out walking.
Yeah, usually we try not to be out too late because that's when the skeeters come out.
Skeeters, yeah. And so hopefully by the time we get to the end of our walk, or not at the end, but like 3/4 through over by this big field, we'll be able to see the blood moon. Hopefully that happens.
Yeah, because I think right now we're just too close to houses and trees, and if we're by that field, it seems like.
Well, it's also very smoggy, so
yeah.
You're not going to see it right away when it comes up. But yeah, usually I definitely don't go out exercising in this kind of air. And I'm feeling a little bit like short of breath.
I'm using my star app to figure out where the moon is, and the moon is right there.
It's just coming up. We're not going to see it for still 10 minutes.
Oh, like you said, it'll be enough time to like walk around the lake and.
I might have to come back out and splice it in.
Mm-hmm.
So what time is it? 6:48. Might see just the end of it. And so this part of the walk, it goes around this lake here that's surrounded by houses, ringed by houses. Look kind of nice. The water is really still. This tree right here has got things like the size of avocados, and then they split open and leave these like big hard shells that just drop. I guess there's some kind of pods in them. I'm not sure what. But.
Yeah, it seems like they split up into like maybe like 4 or 5 different strips.
Yeah.
And we've seen the strips down on the ground.
Yeah, I grabbed one so I could take my little etching tool and etch some designs into it whenever I'm bored, ready to take up a new hobby. That'll be some raw material I can use for that. Yeah. So, really like the way the light looks right now in the camera.
Yeah.
Are these bats? Yeah.
Wow.
Bats are loud over on this end.
Open it up.
They're all up in these trees.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Right there. Right on cue.
there's different sounds coming out at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a little later than we usually walk out at night, so it's cool to hear all the bats and yeah, those are all bats.
Yeah.
Huh. Here's a garden lady. We need to come hit her up for some cuts. Get them fat cuts. Them turkey cuts.
What?
Get them fat cuts, them turkey cuts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Some lights up. That's nice.
Oh, look at this bird just swooping.
I like the lights.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I really enjoy this woman's house.
Yeah, she has a nice place.
Flowers and plants and lights and
Banners and stuff.
decorates for the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, she decorates for all the different holidays. So yeah, this is the tour of our housing complex that's called a project here in Thailand. So it's definitely different than the image you get from when you talk about, like the projects in LA or whatever, I mean, the project in the ghetto. But yeah, this is more like an upper middle class kind of project.
I don't think that I've ever been someplace where I've heard bats like that.
Oh wow, when I was in where is that, Del Rio, Texas, or Eagle Pass, I think both of those places, the bus stop was where the lights were just swarmed with bats because there was all the insects around the lights. But I'm not really noticing a bunch of mosquitoes tonight. It's like, so far I'm not noticing anything like buzzing or anything like that. And so the lakes here are also aerated, so they have like pumps that blow air through the water to keep mosquitoes from larvae from being able to form. They probably do some other things too. I know they have fish in there as well that keeps down the mosquito population. So that's why they have no fishing signs up around. So you don't. I think they fish sometimes though. But anyway. Yeah. And then this place right here at the end of this loop always has amazing smelling food. It's these guys right there. She's really friendly too.
Speaking of smells.
Oh yeah, wow. So, yeah, like we said, the smells, I wish you could smell what
They
that
have the
smelled like.
exhaust fan
Just going
going,
right
so
through
it's all
there.
like pumping out.
Yeah, it has. In the corner here, there's all these banana trees right here along this little canal. And this canal pops up with wild what are they? Flowers. So yeah, in the by those banana trees in the little gulch there, like wild lotus flowers grow. It's kind of cool. And so this is the end of the main street here. We're down at the other end. And when we first moved in, we looked at this house down here on the end of this street first. And it had a little bit bigger yard. It was older. And we didn't like the kitchen as much. And
Yeah, not as much counter space.
and not as much privacy either. The back of it faces on the street where we were over there by the back of the houses over there by the lake, and so like all the people walk past there and stuff like us, and so it's not as much privacy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems nice and quiet down here, but I love where we live.
Yeah, we like our spot over
In
there.
that big field with the pond in the back.
Are those the quails?
I don't know.
Some kind of bird, big birds. But yeah, so it's got a bigger yard and stuff, but we like our place. So let's see if the moon is visible from this spot over here. See if we're gonna strike out or what.
And in the morning, sometimes this is a good spot to get sunrise pictures.
Yeah, I caught a good one here before with like some balloons and stuff. But
I feel like I see the light from it. It's just down below
and so these little houses, I'm assuming these must be ones that they let people build their own, use their own builders to build back here in this corner. You think that might be true, Tree? The people that have the houses back here were allowed to use their own builder?
probably, or they were just
so these houses are totally different. Those
or
three
they were
houses.
just like early, like some of the like maybe first houses.
Right, because this house right here is built in by the same builders for sure. The other one looks like it is built by the same builders, but in a different style, and those ones are totally different.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to splice in the moon.
Yeah, well, too bad because we missed the height of it.
Well, it's,
I mean, it's no fault of our own. We're not high enough.
well, I think if we waited a little bit, we would just see some of the moon at least. But somebody didn't want to.
Oh, and I know the time, according to
Of when it comes up at the very
the
like horizon that we can't see.
Right. If only it came up like it did last night. Last night was perfect.
Yeah,
we
well,
can
the
walk
moon comes up later, the more full it gets. It's
But
so.
something that we really enjoy here is, as you can see, we're basically walking in the middle of the road. And earlier, you probably saw the kids playing and riding in the street, and it's just like you can pretty much do that any time of the day.
This is pretty much what it's like all time during the day. Like here comes a motorbike down here, but yeah, very little traffic. Walk around early in the morning when it's nice and cool, and it's like really flat, no impediments, no holes, no potholes, no, all that kind of stuff you got to watch out for, which makes it really nice. And there's like, you wouldn't be able to do that in like the neighborhoods around here because the roads around here are like paved ox cart paths, basically. Even they say they're like 2-lane roads, but it's like somebody better pull over when you're passing another car. So yeah, this is like a massive boulevard compared to that. So yeah, we love our neighborhood. It's so quiet, just like so many birds. It's like all day long you can just hear the birds singing. In the middle of the day when it's really hot, they're somewhere probably looking for water. But
Oh, they're out there yapping to each other. I mean, I hear them during the day, like that when I'm in the kitchen.
so far today, this afternoon,
But yeah, as it
in the
gets
middle of the afternoon, around 2:00, I went out there. There was no birds out there, just here and there.
Right.
You could hear them peeping from like wherever they were, the shade somewhere for sure. Yeah, they definitely weren't out flying around. Yeah, some of these houses are Airbnbs. Some people, so we've been here 6 months and we've definitely seen new people come and go. So there's definitely some Airbnbs here, definitely some just like people renting for, a couple months or a few months or something. And so yeah, if you're coming to Chiang Mai and you're looking to stay for a month or so, let us know. We'll check with them and see if there's any places available, and we can go adventuring out from here. So we'll do a loop around the little lake behind our house, even though there's probably going to be more bugs. But we'll hopefully maybe we'll see the moon at the very end of its eclipse tenure. Uh-oh, the bugs are already getting tree. Where's our resident bats to defend us? Oh.
haven't gotten to all day.
So we'll go the far way towards the lights first. See how long it takes for a tree to want to turn around because of the bugs. There's a cool little street right here. They take really good care of like the plants and the flowers down here at the end. And then this garden right here, it's got like the banana trees and a cactus garden there in the middle of it. You can't see, but anyway. Okay, well, struck out. I'll check it out with you. One more look before. No, not yet. Thick smog is preventing, mostly I think, from at least even seeing the light. Alright, well, let's get back into the air conditioning and chill out.
Well, we have another opportunity to see it December 31st, 2028. So on my birthday and on our anniversary.
Well, December 31st isn't your birthday.
Well, it's, yes.
I know. It's our trifecta.
Yeah, trifecta.
Anyway,
so that's the next time.
Hopefully I can at least get a picture of it. I definitely will get a picture of the moon. I don't know how much of the eclipse we'll see, but we'll get one. Don't you worry. All right, well, yeah, you can see the little smudge is coming back, but the clouds kind of covered it up. It might come back out. Oh. But anyway, we'll show you the pictures that our buddy took from Colorado, which are really excellent. So, all right, well, that's Makha Bucha. And apparently, as we're reading more, we're hearing that there are like celebrations up at the temples around the area. So next year, we will go check that out. So anyway, happy Makha Bucha. And hope you're having a good night. Thanks for watching. And we'll check in with you later. Peace.